Good afternoon, everyone. These were the 3 warm-up problems. Did these, again, anytime you divide a multiple term expression by a number, you remember have to divide each term in the expression by the number, i.e. the Hart method, and as a result, you do need to split it. Sometimes you have to leave your results as a fraction. This page involved determining the number of solutions. Some problems, if the coefficient and constant are the same, you have infinite number of solutions. Here, same coefficient, different constants, then you don't have any solutions whatsoever for your variable. This is the inequality section. Again, be careful. Watch your graphs. Open circles, that's for less than to greater than signs. Closed circles, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Parentheses, that's when we have less than or greater than. Brackets are for the less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Now, the arrow tells you where you place your infinity symbol or negative infinity symbol. So if the arrow is going to the left for your interval, it's negative infinity. Arrow goes to the right, right side of the interval, positive infinity. Open circle tells us which value, and it's in round parenthesis, either closed or open. And then for the less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, arrow goes to the left, negative infinity, arrow to the right, positive infinity. But we have brackets. Next page, we did these problems together on the top. This one we did as well. Number 2, ratio of a number x and 4 increased by 12. This is your setup, is equal to -3. Then we do negative 12 on both sides, and then we multiply it by +4. Our result, x is -60. The word problems, for the average, you're going to have an inequality setup such that add your terms, divide by the number of terms you are adding. Then we do a cross multiplication. Do not forget to add your like terms. So in this case, it is the 3 remaining values. And basically, you're down to a one-step inequality or an equation. Number 4, similar to number 1. The only difference is you have an inequality. The other part is if you do your adding and subtracting, adding or subtracting first, when you divide by your coefficient, here we have a value that is a decimal. But you can't have, in most cases, like non-whole amounts of items. So you have to round down in this case. Because 4.2, that's down to 4. Now be careful. If it was t less than or equal to 4.6, you still have to round down because you cannot go above the amount that in this case is less than or equal to. You can't go above 4 toppings, because if we went to 5 toppings and you plug 5 back into your inequality, the inequality will not hold. I'm just fixing that problem a little bit. Okay, onward we go. Here, number 1, no solutions. 2 constants are not equal to each other. remaining problems we've done in one way, shape, or form. Again, number 3, take care of the distribution and combine like terms if necessary before you add or subtract on both sides of the equation. Clean up your sides first, then do your adding and subtraction property of equality. Number 4, here, similar to solving for a multi-step equation, but it's an inequality. Again, try to get your variables on one side, non-variables on the other. If you could, try to keep variable terms on the left, non-variables on the right, but if not, that's okay. Just remember to switch the order at the end of the problem. 5 is similar. 6, getting back to your proportions, do your cross multiplication, distribution, and then variables on one side, non-variables on the other. Solve for the results, which in this case, your variable x will equal 48. Let me make that x look a little nicer. There we go. Here, number 1 on, this is page 3 of your study guide, page 8 of the presentation. 1/4 a number increased by 9, that's 1/4 n plus 9 equals -1. Subtract 9 on both sides, so you have 1/4 n is equal to -10. Then you have to multiply both sides by +4. The result is n equals -40. 2 and 3 we did together, and 4 we also did 4, and 5 we even did together. Well, with 5 you add the data values, so your result is 363 plus x is greater than or equal to 460. Subtract both sides by 363, and then the result is x is greater than or equal to 97. Number 6, here it's similar to number 4. The only difference is now we have a greater than or equal. Same idea, variables on one side, constants on the other, and then, so it's reverse PEMDAS or reverse STROM-DAS. So in this case, subtract 16 on both sides. Then we divide both sides by 0.50. So 22 divided by 0.50 is 44. In this case, 44 cups of lemonade. Page 9, all the problems we did in class. Properties, again, check your properties. And then with no solution, same coefficient, different constants. Here, same coefficient and same constant, infinite number of solutions. Again, back to the properties I wanted to mention. If it's a property of equality, that means something happened on both sides. Whereas here, just one side that changed, or here, it's just a switch of the order. CO, change order, commutative property. And in this case, here, this is an inverse property of multiplication. This could have also been considered a multiplication property of equality, but since that was not an option, we went from 3x times 1/3. So 1/3 is your inverse of 3. And then as a result, you get the result of 1 times x. These last few problems, number 13, again, we're trying to solve for y, so we need to highlight the variable we're trying to find, determine. We did this one in class. Again, try to get your variable by itself. Same thing with 14. 15 was just divide both sides by c squared. 16 was just like 13. Get the x term this time. And when you can for both 13 and 16, once you get your heart method, you have to break it apart, simplify each part. 17 and 18, 17, some cases you're going to have your variable on the right side, but don't forget, before you set up your graph interval notation, switch the order, but you have to switch the sign as well. So 14 less than x is the same as x greater than 14. Open circle, arrow to the right. Step builder, x is such that x is greater than 14. Interval notation 14, parentheses, comma, positive infinity, parentheses. Similar, well, this case, for 18, it was a little easier. We subtract 10 out because on both sides. Yeah, we do have a negative for our coefficient, but in the end, after we divide both sides by the negative, 2, switch your inequality, and then graph, since it's strictly greater than, open circle, arrow to the right. Infinity is also on the right in the interval notation, 6 on the left. And then you set builder x such that x is greater than 6. So if anybody has questions, as always, email me. Good luck studying. You guys will do great tomorrow on your test. Thank you so much.